Hi Collective, this is Tan from Artemis Oracle doing your reading today. Just want to see what comes out. Okay, so I hope you're all having a good day so far. Whew. Let's see what comes out for us. I brought back my Revealing the Truth deck because I wasn't really feeling that other deck I had. And I'm having like a weird hair day because I really didn't want to do too much with my hair. So I just threw it in a ponytail. And I was like, oh, let me just take some pieces out. Looked like I tried. But let me see something with this. All right, so let's see what comes out. Angel Spirits, guides. Messages of the collective that's for the highest and greatest good. What messages does the collective need to know at this time that is for the highest and greatest good? What message does the collective need to know at this time for the highest and greatest good? What truths do they need to know? As always, take the messages as they resonate. Leave what doesn't behind. Don't create a story that isn't yours. Got message. Communication records. Call records. Instant messaging. I've read that so weird. Then bonfire. This bonfire card keeps coming out. Safe haven, flame, home, sing and dance. To me, this is the comfort card. This is the message card that I read that initially came out. And then now we have taboo, limit, crime, forbidden love, curiosity. Wow. The first thing that popped in my mind was like somebody is communicating with somebody and then things start to heat up and then it leads to something that may be a little bit inappropriate. I would say someone becomes a little bit more curious about someone in a passionate way. This is what I was thinking, and this card came out too, because taboo came out, limit, crime, forbidden love, curiosity. You know, sometimes when people are in relationships and they are communicating with people, especially of the opposite sex, and that things start to kind of get heated, passionate in some way, that it leads to something a little bit forbidden. And affairs came out. Mistress, third party. So this, like I said, don't force something that isn't your storyline. This could be happening around you. This could be happening to you or around you, or something that may have happened in the past or may be happening in the future. So take it as it resonates. I'm not here to cause any stress, anxiety for anybody, you know, but I'm just showing you what the cards are saying, and it's what I was thinking. That, I don't know, some people may be in a relationship already and they may be communicating with something and, you know, it leads to something that, you know, is inappropriate. Hi, Alex. How you doing? I think you said hello, but it came out as something else. I hope you're doing well, Alex. So it could be, well, you see there's two people involved. So someone is either married or already in a relationship. Is already in a relationship. And then the bottom of the deck, we have shadow. The other side coexists reverse side. So, I mean, it seems like somebody's getting caught up in a like third party situation. And I don't like reading, but this is what the cards are showing. I can't judge because everybody's circumstance is different. You know, sometimes you can be married and you could be married and your marriage isn't going well. So you start to, start seeing other people, and then you start seeing other people while you're still married, but your marriage is probably, like you're, what do you call it? Separated or something, or you're in the process of being divorced, getting divorced, could be something like that. Okay. The Divine Feminine card came out, so it's Yin feminine energy, but it's interesting that we have a feminine energy. So it could be the feminine energy that's might be tempted to go into a situation, or it could be the feminine energy that is already in a relationship and is playing with fire, essentially. Anything else? Anything else that we collectively needs to know? Confessions, unveiling, coming clean messages. So it seems like somebody, it might be, the Divine Feminine can be maybe coming out with a confession, confessing something. She may be confessing her feelings to somebody, and that may be what leads to an affair. Or she could be confessing to her partner that she has had an affair. Hi, Roland. I hope you're doing well. Anything else collectively to know? This is very, very straight to the point reading. I'm not hating it, but I don't like the story so much, Okay, so family. So somebody may already have a family. If this is, oh, wow. Ay, coño. I don't like this. I'm chasing. The thing that came up is the reason why the Divine Feminine can be confessing about this is because she might have, if she engaged in intimacy with another person, she may have gotten pregnant by this person. But the chasing card, pursuit, toxicity, resilience. The bottom, fantasy. So I feel like somebody was really tempted. Probably somebody went hard with, and we embody both energies, right? And let's see something. And then we're going to let's see. And then we're going to do this to you too. All right. There. So the Divine Feminine may have been pursued very heavily. And one thing led to another, and she may have ended up having some sort of intimacy with another person and ended up possibly getting pregnant. You know what's so funny? I just realized the family card has a typo. This is virility, where it should be fertility. So, but it says fertility, parenthood, pregnancy. So somebody may be coming clean about a pregnancy. I mean, if it's a masculine energy that got caught up in a third party situation and he got the mistress pregnant, that may be coming out as well. This card, it shows a spider, It's not a black widow, but, I mean, maybe it was a very feminine, it could be a feminine energy that may have been heavily pursuing. It could go either way, because men can chase as hard as women, and women can chase as hard as men, Hi, Erica. Eric, sorry. Eric. Hi, Eric. I hope you're doing well. See, shocking. I think that this may be something that is going to be coming out, out of nowhere. How this confession is going to be shocking to some. But it's funny, the depth card is in the bottom of the deck, and it says awareness, importance, and value. So what came to my mind too is that if, say, this is a family already, you already have a family, you already established like a relationship, you have a home, and then there's either someone who's within the marriage that is pregnant by another person, or it could be someone who stepped out of the marriage and got another person pregnant. So like a masculine could have got a feminine energy pregnant. That goes without saying, Tanya, because... Hi. I'm gonna do what? Let me see what time it is. Around 2:30, I'll answer questions, but they're gonna be one card questions. You know, like one card will answer your question. But I want to finish this reading up first because I think this is somebody's message. Hi, Kathleen. I hope you're doing well. By the way, my name is Tan, and my channel is Artemis Oracle. I read tarot and oracle cards. Okay, so I want to get more information about this. So far, if you're not sure what's going on, you can scroll back just to get familiarized with what the current reading is. And so far, it's about third-party situation. Someone may be pregnant and someone may be confessing. Okay, so let's see. Can we get more information? Like, who is involved in the situation? We got a Page of Swords. It could be an air sign energy, a younger air sign energy. And this is about some sort of communication. What automatically came to my mind was that if someone isn't confessing, it's probably the person, the third party, the external party outside of the main relationship is the one that's coming forward with communication. Anything else? And then we have the 10 of Wands. So that has to do with someone who has a lot of responsibility, a lot of burdens, and they're being overwhelmed. It's like their life, something is taking a tailspin, like, because you see the crow is downward. So it's out of balance. So someone is out of balance because of all the responsibility and burdens that they have. So someone could have been engaging with somebody from work, could have been having some sort of taboo relationship, affair with someone at work, with the Three of Pentacles showing up. But it could also be like somebody wants to collaborate, work together to resolve the issue, because it does show a third party as well. This is like 3 people here. Hi, Alpha. How are you? Oh my God, your music is amazing. Thank you for sharing. That second song, oh my God, like the lyrics, all right, they really got me. I really like that. I was like, Oh, and my name is Tan, and Artemis Oracle is my channel. You're welcome. Yeah. So pages or some sort of communication. It could also be the fact that of having to hold on to a secret, like something like this. It can be burdensome, and it can create a lot of stress and overwhelm for someone. And that may be, it could also be guilt too. And that may be why someone may be wanting to communicate with the truth, with honesty, because Swords is about clarity, truth, honesty, communication, information, and even technology. And we do have the message card too. So something may have come out because of messages too, because of call records or messages that may have been sent through IM, DM, that type of thing. What else? What else? I'm curious, is the singer real? Is that a real singer? Because she has a really great voice, Alpha. She's talented as well. She has a beautiful voice. Knight of Wands. So that's, this is like the player card, they call it, the Knight of Wands, because they're going here and there, to and fro, zigzag, going back and forth. But then we have 6 of Swords. So that's someone who's leaving behind conflict, going towards peace. So it could be a fire sign energy that's leaving behind some sort of conflict. And Ace of Wands to have a new beginning. Now, how this relates to this. I mean, somebody may be walking away from a relationship because we did have the bonfire card, and that could be easily be read as someone embodying like fire energy. And then we have the Knight of Wands showing up. So, I mean, it's just like a home going up in flames. Anyway. Okay, but is she, is the voice, is her a virtual artist? So is her voice real? Is she a real person? Because I was thinking about that. I was like, is this a real person singing? Because I looked up where your email is, and I was like, oh, that's like information technology, computer sciences and stuff, you know? I'm a Scorpio, you know, any information you give me, I'm going to work with it and try to get more information. So, let me see. Next one, so it's going to be 222 right now, it's 222. Oh my gosh. It's like going over my head right now. Let me see something. Big girl, right? Uh-huh. Okay. Because that's something that I thought about it. I was like, her voice, like she sounds real. But I was like, is she real? But oh wow. I'm pretty sure there is a singer with that voice. Yeah, Scorpios are resourceful. And nosy. We're nosy. Yeesh. This reading is like, okay, what is going to be the outcome for this? When this comes out, what is going to be the outcome? Someone's going to be having to make a decision about how to move forward. The Seven of Cups coming out. I mean, now that there's clarity, the confusion has been cleared. So now it's like you see things for how they are, however this resonates with you. So it's like you have to make some sort of decision. Whether or not to keep the relationship going. But then it's like, I know when stuff like this happens, I can imagine like you thinking about the past and that memory still plaguing your mind, and then deciding that, you know, maybe it's better to move on. Because they had the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords there. King of Swords is like very determined energy, someone who's very clear and concise and cuts out what doesn't serve them. But I don't know, is this but who's the fire sign energy then? Who's the Knight of Wands? Knight of Wands. The Chariot, it could be a Cancer. There may be a Cancer involved in this, because so far I see air sign energy with the King of Swords is Aquarius. We are in Aquarius season. And then we have the Knight of Wands, which is fire sign energy. The Chariot is Cancer, water sign energy, but Chariot is Cancer's card. And then we have Seven of Cups, like 5 to 7 of Cups, 5, 6, 7 is the Scorpio energy as well, too. 5, 6, 7, because 8, 9, 10. Oh, excuse me. 8, 9, 10 is Pisces, I believe. What is this Ace of Wands, though? You know, it depends. Eric, because sometimes it's easier to deal with something that isn't really real, because the real people aren't that real. They're not authentic. They're not being themselves. They pretend. At least something that's created, there's an intention behind it. But when it comes to people, humans, we have hidden intentions. We have hidden motives. Sometimes people pretend to be something they're not to get something to go in their favor, you know? So what is this Ace of Wands? Okay, I have a couple more minutes. But synthetic sounds fake. Organic is, so you're like a blend of synthetic and organic, because organic is more natural and synthetic is artificial. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's gonna go towards their stability, their financial, maybe focusing more on finances or focusing more on the family. So I don't know if somebody's moving away. Like, it could be that, like, despite this thing happening, the relationship may continue moving forward so that you can have a new beginning. But it's like, now that the cat's out of the bag, basically, you can move forward and leave any conflict behind. But the fact is, like, there is somebody who may be pregnant, who may be, you know, and that's not going to resonate with everybody, but there may be somebody who got pregnant while, you know, by a third party, or a masculine energy that got a third party pregnant. I don't like reading the stuff like this. The King of Cups and the Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like whoever this is, that they're gonna like move away from this energy now that everything came out. The air has been cleared, the truth is out, and now they're going to be focusing on the family, focusing on, I guess, repairing the relationship, also rebuilding trust, because I have the King of Cups and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about marriage, and so whatever the situation, like, I feel sorry for the third party, but third party, you can't be getting involved with married people. Especially if you think they're going to leave their partner for you. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, because something synthetic could be made out of something that is organic, right? It's like diamonds. They have like the lab created diamonds. There are diamonds, but they're manipulated. I guess the situation that they're put in, the pressure that they're put under, the carbon is put under, is what forces the diamond to form faster than it organically, right? So they have lab created diamonds. Swarovskis, those are rhinestones. Those are like crystals. Those are actually crystals, and diamonds are made out of carbon. I'm not sure what crystals are made out of. I don't know if it's glass. I'm not entirely sure about that. Swarovski. Okay. So who's the first person that wanted to, let me see, Eric. Eric, you wanted a reading, and then there was somebody else, right? Or was it Max? Yeah, they do, but they're made, okay. Oh, Lord. Yeah, let God do the creating. Let God do the creating. I think humans, we have our hands in too many things. Okay, let me see something first before I start answering questions. Hi, nice to meet you. Okay, Eric is first because he was here first. Okay. Eric, ask your question, please. I see your question, Max, but Eric was here first. Do you know when her birthday is? Do you know her birthday? It doesn't have, you don't have to give me the year, just the birthday, like her sign. If you know her sign. And can I have your sign as well, Eric? Because I want to see any of the cards come out for you and her. Oh my God. Okay, you're a Taurus, Eric, and she is a Sagittarius. Wait, sorry, 7/12. Okay, I read that wrong because, you know, in the US, the month first, then the day. Okay, so it's July 12th. Okay, so she's like Cancerian. Okay. It's really, okay, wait. Let me read your question again. Were you in a relationship with her? Just because you said because we have no communication. Were you communicating with her before? And this is a question you need to ask her. Do you do something to her for her to not be communicating with you? All right. Let me go. What's the no? What's the no for? Cancer. Tell me about it. Okay. I'm going to be honest, no, because the world, and the reason why I say this is because the world is a closure. So if she hasn't seen you and she hasn't been thinking about you, I think she's more focused on other things. Is what I'm getting from this card, the world. That's the closure. That's the end of a cycle. So if you and her were communicating when you were working together and you're no longer communicating, it's probably because she's already moved on. Moved on to what? I don't know. Yeah, she's more focused on work. She's focused on other things. So to me, this is looking like a no. Eric, that's the answer you got for your question with the world card. I'm sorry if that may not have been the answer you were looking for, but that's what came out. I feel like she's more focused on her work or whatever. God bless you too. Thank you. Okay, Max. So Max, will Max find a job? Okay, Max. I feel like you might be going into, I think you might be getting some interviews with you might get an interview soon for a job. Because the Queen of Swords came out. And this is, it may be you may be meeting with a feminine energy. That there might be a feminine energy that may be inviting you or communicating with you about a job, maybe interviewing you for a job. I'm gonna see what's at the bottom of the deck though. Depending on how well your interview goes, you may receive some sort of offer, because the Hierophant can be tied to a commitment. So there may be some sort of contract tied to the position that you may be invited for an interview for. So if the interview it's possible that you may find a job. I would say it's a yes. But it's depending on if it's the right job for you and if it's something that you can commit to, with the Hierophant card showing. I hope that answers your question, Max. Hi, Shantae. I'm answering questions, but it's one question, but one card answer. You're welcome. Good luck. There's love coming in. There's love coming in for Shantae. There's love coming in for Shantae. Shantae, I don't know if you have a lot of options, if you're someone who is, but it seems like you may be having a lot of options and some of them may be a competition for you. Because the Five of Wands is about competition, it could be conflict, you know? So there's a possibility that you have, you may be having a couple of people coming towards you, maybe up to 5 people, and they may be vying for your attention in some way. And one of them might be an emperor. They might be the right person for you, the type of person you're looking for. Someone who is just like established, secure, responsible, loving, passionate, caring, you know, like the whole package. But it's going to be a matter too of you not allowing yourself to get confused and using your own discernment when it comes to choosing the partner for yourself. But, you know, and don't allow any inner conflict within you to interfere with that as well. So I would say definitely use your discernment. If you're single, then of course you could talk to multiple people, but like get to know them and then see if any of those suitors, up to 5 suitors, that if they align with what you want, if they share the same relationship goals that you have, you know. And also values and morals and all that stuff. The stuff that you value, give it time for you to get to know these people before, you know, you really commit to something, you know. But it's possible. So the person can be, it may be an Aries, or it could just be somebody who's just a boss, someone with authority, someone who is a boss, you know. I hope that was helpful, Shantae. You are? So you need someone that's going to match your energy. I have an Aries sun, and I know Aries males are different from Aries females, but you already know. I already know you don't play. So I know you don't play. And if you have to, you will. Oh, you're welcome. Have a great day. Cards keep coming out. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you. I hope you have a great day, Shantae. Let me see. Should I just do another reading? Because I'm only answering one question per person. So... let me see if I could do something else instead, because I have a little bit more time. Thank you. I had to look up B-girl, because I'm like, okay, I just say sometimes I see things and then in my mind, it's like, it takes a little while to process things too. So I'm like, okay, I need words. I need symbols, alphabets. Alphabet, that's funny, alpha, I said alphabet. I need letters. Okay, a simulator. Okay, let's see. Is there anything the collective needs to know at this time, Spirit or Angel Guides? What messages does the collective need to know at this time to the highest and greatest good? What messages does the collective need to know at this time to the highest and greatest good? What else does the collective need to know to the highest and greatest good? So the first card that came out was Karmic Cycle. They must complete their karmic contract to clear negative karma. And another card is Yes, Questioning. After no contact, they are wondering if they have lost you. They expected you to call. And then No, from a distance. Feel safer watching you from a distance, checking social media. Yikes. Soulmate. Yes, soulmate. They're your soulmate. Open your heart to the unexpected possibilities. It will be the right time, a chance meeting. You can take these messages as they resonate, because, like I said, I don't know. But karmic cycle, so somebody may be going through a karmic cycle, and that could be something that they're going through on their own, or it could be within a relationship itself, because sometimes we get caught up in karmic relationships. But with the questioning card coming out, it's like indicating that there may be a no contact situation, but someone may be watching social media, watching if they know your habits, where you hang out, where you frequent, work, gym, all that stuff. They may be watching from a distance, probably because things may not be going well for them and they have to sort their shit out before they can even come forward. And if you or them are questioning whether they should come forward or not, like break no contact in some way, that's something that has been on their mind, but they feel safer just being at a distance, watching from a distance, like it says. But it says within a year's time. So if somebody is dealing with somebody that they haven't really been in contact with, within the next year, someone can have a chance encounter with them, because we have the soulmate card, and in the bottom it says a chance meeting. Okay. Career focus. So somebody may be focusing on their career too. So there may be something going on with their career or finances, and that may be where their focus is at this time, because they may have lost money, may have lost something, and they have to find their footing again. But it's all about the right timing, a chance meeting, divine timing within a year's time from a distance. So it could be something like that. Okay, yeah, that's not good. But is your daughter okay? Was she okay? It's funny, the career focus card, I mentioned it. It says, need career satisfaction and financial security before prioritizing love. You know, so that could be something that's also interfering with the relationship. Because sometimes people need to feel like they have a lot to offer before they can even entertain the idea of reconnecting with somebody, especially if personal insecurities get in the way of the relationship. But then also it could be just somebody that is an outsider that you haven't really, that's just somebody who watches you, who may admire you, that may want to approach you, but there's stuff going on that's kind of stopping them from doing that. It could also be like the personal insecurity, like I mentioned, like not feeling worthy, not feeling like they have enough to offer, that type of thing. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. The communication is so important, especially when when you have children, you're co-parenting. That's very important because I can understand you get a message and then you're like, I thought my child was in school, and then I'm getting a message that they're not. And like you said, she works. That's not, if you feel that way, it might be that. But based off what you told me about her, I don't want to be talking bad about anybody. There may be she wasn't being very considerate. It's the best way I could put it. So this is like let me see. Yes, it says you can't react because that's where people get their power. Well, from what you told me about your situation, that was very clear from the beginning. Okay. I'm gonna put these cards away. 248. Let me see something. I kind of don't want to do this. Ooh. Well, the best thing to do is you can't get back your time, and you can't really change what you've done in the past. It's just, you have to move on and learn from the experience. As hard as the lesson is, sometimes we gotta learn from the lesson, from the experience. Okay, so I have a couple minutes left. No contact. This is for people. This is not for you, Alpha. That makes sense. But I think that's one of the things about, and I'm not a man. I don't know what it's like to be a man, and the expectations that you have to meet as a man. But doing the right thing is is sometimes the hardest thing to do, even if it's the best thing to do, you know? If that means having to break your family apart. And this is a really, I mean, from the situation you explained, it was a choice that she kind of made. And it was either you had to settle with it or not. And if that doesn't sit well with you, you know, should you have to suffer? Like, be in that uncomfortable position of knowing what you know and then staying in a situation that isn't right for you? Thank you. I thought, like, I hope you're not trolling me. I don't want to curse anybody out today. But thank you. Thank you, Mohits. I think failure would be continuing to try to make something work that was clearly not meant to work. Because that seems so torturous, staying in a situation that may possibly cause you more damage to your self-esteem, even like to your reputation. And I know we shouldn't care what other people think, but we want to be respected. And I know for men, respect is very important. But sometimes you have to take certain actions that show that you respect yourself. You know, because respect is, yeah, everybody should be respected, but most importantly, we have to respect ourselves. And when we respect ourselves, people in turn respect us too, because we won't tolerate disrespect. Okay, so I don't want to touch these cards. I don't want to touch these. These are like love message cards, but I don't feel like this is the right moment to use these cards. And I can't use this. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Mohit. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. In the store I go to, there's this man. He always tells me, "I love you, I love you, I love you." And then one of the store clerks is like, "He's in love with you," and I'm like, "I know. Get in line." It's gonna be one card answer. So ask your question, Opal. The first question is that I'm going to ask you is, do you want to get married? I already got your answer. You got the Lovers and Justice. So the answer is yes, Opal. You will get married. Mm-hmm. And the person may be a fire sign. They may be, or just someone who's very fiery, generous, loving, fun. So yeah, Opal, yes. Because you had the Lovers and Justice card. So yes. That I don't know. It could be somebody... that's something you will know. You will be able to sense that. It could be a fire sign energy, or you could be a fire sign. I don't know if you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your chart. That person may have that. Oh, you don't have to do that, Opal. Yeah, I was telling my friend that because I told my friend that, when you meet somebody, it's like you could kind of sense something about them, but sometimes, okay, well, it may not. I'm going to tell you this, Opal. Yes, Taurus are. I was married to a Taurus, but he wasn't flirtatious. I don't know if Mohit, were you born in May? I want to know if you're a May Taurus. But Opal, I would say don't fixate on one person, because the person that you may be attracted to or want may not want you, and you could be missing out on somebody who would actually love you and care about you the way you deserve to be and the way you would love and care about them. So I would say keep your mind open. Don't fixate on one particular person, because that's where disappointment can come from. If your birthday is the 9th of January, you're not a Taurus. You would be a Capricorn. Like me, I'm like sensitive. You know what the thing I freaking hate? Yes, but I really do hope. Thank you. I hope everything works out for you, but I'm just letting you know, you don't fixate on one particular person, because you have to protect your heart. And remember, all tarot readings are for entertainment purposes. We all have free will over our decisions. Okay, I'm not from so India, you use Vedic astrology. So what if you were, let's see, based on your birthday, would you be a Sagittarius? Oh no, yeah. With the Justice card coming out for you, it's important to remain balanced too. Because Justice does imply marriage too. It's legal, like marriage is a legal binding contract. But also balance is important too. You got it from your parents then. If you have amazing eyes, it's because one of your parents have amazing eyes. Okay, when I was younger, I could. Justice card. It's important to see things clearly, because, Lady Justice, she wears a blindfold. So she's blind to certain things. It's important to see things for how they really are, because sometimes our emotions can cloud our judgment, And if you want to have a healthy relationship, a healthy marriage, the toxicity has to go from the relationship. The things have to heal. Things need to be repaired. Because the last thing you want to do is get into a relationship that has baggage and stress and toxicity, because that's not going to be a healthy or happy marriage. But when you're younger, you really don't know. You really don't know what's right or... Well, you do to a certain extent. Right from wrong. You're making me laugh, Mohit. It's time for me to go. It's time for me to end my break. My break is ended and I have to go. So I hope you all have a great day wherever you are. And you're staying safe. You're staying warm, comfortable. It's cold in New York. So that's where I'm from. So I wish you all a great day, afternoon or evening ahead. Yes, it says we have to take accountability for our own actions and forgive ourselves. You know, that's where healing comes. I've learned that the hard way. Happy Valentine's Day, Mohit. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. I'm leaving. Hopefully I'll see you. Well, tomorrow I'm not going to be on. So you're welcome, Alpha. Hope you have a good day. So I'm not going to be on tomorrow. So most likely I'll be on Friday at between 2 and 3 p.m. So I hope you all have a great day and you stay safe. Yes, it's Tanya or Tanya. Okay, bye everyone. Take care. Bye, Alpha.